What do I think about when I'm on the tube? I nearly always read the paper or do the Sudoku. I'm afraid I a little bit go into my zone and just sort of chill out and try not to think of anything too much.
Often I'll have a book with me, so I'll be maybe reading or I'll be listening to a podcast, but if I'm thinking about stuff, it will be like what I've got on that day or what's been going on the last couple of days. Yeah, I guess the mind is always busy, so there's always something that I'm like thinking of.
When you're on the tube, everyone's on their phone. Like, I remember one time I said I'm not going to use my phone, but I'm just going to see, like, I'm just going to basically people watch, and then everyone's like that. But you don't, no one really speaks on the tube. Everyone's just like head down, mainly on their phone. Some people do read and stuff like that, but mainly on their phone. Yeah.
I'm old enough to go back when we didn't have phones, and I'm not sure that they spoke much more in those days either. But what's absolutely true is people, if you look around any carriage, and this one would be the same, everybody is on their phone. That's it.
My commute is quite long, and there are different lines. I can see that they are different in different lines. So the people, for example, here they are usually quite nice during the morning and the afternoon, while on the other ones is a bit different, or because it's more, I don't know, tight or more crowded. Depends on people and the day.
So I'd say I quite like connecting with people on the tube. Like I'll often catch people's eye or smile. Or the other week I had a conversation with a woman. We were clearly both listening to the people next to us talk, and then we were like also looking at each other. And then when they got off, we chatted and stuff. So I feel like I interact quite a lot. I've even like dated someone I met on the tube. Someone asked me out, and I was like, yeah, sure. So we dated for a little bit. Yeah, so I feel like I'm quite happy like connecting with people. I'm not very like, oh, I'll just sit and not look at anyone, you know, yeah.
Well, I think people are always really polite to each other and respect their own space, so that's normally quite nice, but they're all a little bit, you know, nobody touches each other. So it's always quite quiet, really. Even though there's loads of people often at the moment, it's very quiet, but normally it's quite respectful.
From what I see, there are virtually no social interactions, at least speaking to people on the tube. It's like being in an elevator, really. Nobody wants to talk to anybody else at the same time. And we're unique. The rest of the world is different to us. So I'm not sure about social interactions. I think everyone keeps to themselves. And I think that's probably a good thing. Some people are not that pleasant, as you can imagine, so you don't want to hang in with those people.
Yeah, I think it stems down to connection and like wanting human connection. And I think if you're open-minded and not afraid to talk to people that you don't know, I feel like often there can be something to like talk about, or you know, you both see or you both kind of hear maybe, or something like that. So I think it's the like drive for human connection.
This is Wimbledon, where this train turns.